Alright everyone, welcome to Big Mike's Pickups for June and July.
I want to say really quick, guys, we're still wearing the gloves from the Catherine one, and we're going to get through this because once we take these off, I don't even want to know how sweaty our hands are going to be.
You know what? I didn't even notice I was actually wearing them still. Alright, so to start off, I bought two more import Special Edition 360 games. And because at this point in my life, I really thought I'd have a Japanese 360 by now. Actually, at this point in my life, I thought I'd have a lot of things, including a Japanese 360. So first we have Phantom Breaker, which is an old girl fighting game. Can't go wrong with that.
Sounds great to me. And it looks like it comes with that was something at the back.
Yeah, that was a little special something from the site I ordered it from. It's probably like some crappy phone card that I can't use because I don't live in Japan.
But if yet when we go to Japan, notice when I said when we go to Japan. What's this other game here?
This one is, see if I can read this correctly, this is Aki Katana Shin.
Your
Special
Japanese
edition.
is coming along very nicely. And it's another cave game.
Yes, so what does a cave game mean? It means that A, it's a bullet shooter, and number two is there's a 50-50 chance if it's region free. This, unfortunately, is not region-free.
Boo! So what's the status? You know, various bullet things. There's like probably like a millimeter where you can move. That's all nice, and I just kind of noticed. This is kind of new to me here.
Yeah, that is quite unique for a Japanese 360 game. They're usually packaged quite differently. So to celebrate, I'm going to keep these sealed until I eventually get a Japanese 360, so stay tuned for Chargeback Forward in 2016. Alright, a little bit of 3DS love for the past couple months. First we've got Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D, and I know, controversy. Okay, let me set the record straight. I'm not defending Capcom because their decision was a bit of a BS move, but it's not as bad as people are making it sound on the net.
Can you explain for people like me that quite frankly don't give a shit?
Yes, the internet is a wonderful place where one person can say one thing wrong and then it spreads like wildfire. Okay, here's the deal. It has one save file which cannot be deleted, which, by the way, this is not like an RPG or some adventure game. It's games where you're trying to constantly beat your score on the timer, so it's not that big of a deal. Unless you buy it used and someone's already unlocked everything, then there's not much for you to do other than try to beat their times. That part is the BS part, that's for sure. People on the net are saying, no, you can only play through it once and then you have to buy it again. BS, BS, BS. I've played the first level multiple times.
Man, who comes up with that? Like, you can only play the game once, and then you have to pay another $40 for something that's a bonus stage or an extra feature in another game. That would be my only complaint, but I haven't played this, but seeing how much Big Mike and Paulo have been playing this, they actually have nights where they sit together on Big Mike's couch with appropriate space in between them. And
Personal man bubble.
Personal man bubble. So that's what, 5 feet?
4.2 feet.
4.2 feet. Big Mike is always about the fractions, always about getting it down tight. So they're playing it week after week and they love it. Big Mike's got good taste in games. We love Resident Evil. What more can you say?
There you go.
Yes.
One of the reasons I'm sure many people picked up a 3DS last month, the remake of Ocarina of Time, and it is just that. It actually is a remake. They just didn't take the old one and up-res it. They redid the texture mapping, redid the character models. And listen, Ocarina of Time is, in everyone's book, I would assume, is actually one of the best games of all time. So how could you go wrong? You take the best game of all time, or sorry, one of the best games of all time, you make it better, you make it in 3D, no explanation needed.
And Big Mike has the edition where he can play in both English and French.
That is true. That is the Canadian edition, and we all know what to do with the French instructions. Alright, and lastly, I bought BlazBlue Continuum Shift 2 on the 3DS. A little bit of controversy with this, Terence, that me and you have started on our own. Do we notice something different about this cover than maybe the cover that Japan got?
Yes, you know that whole thing where we lose female viewers because we can't be mature about skin? I'm seeing this as a very respectable teen-rated cover for a teen-rated game, and there's nothing profane here. So, let's see what you got.
Alright, let's see how they should have done it as they did in Japan.
Oh my god!
There's the PSP version, the Japanese import. And what do we notice that's maybe a tad different?
I'd like to say that I have a serious craving for milk. I love milk. And for comparison purposes, there she is. She's a lot bigger on the North American release, but them damn fine titties are very obscured.
Yep.
We love you, Japan, and we hate the countries that we live in right now.
Yep, because we all know, as we said before, according to our North American governments, both Canada and the US, the female form is responsible for everything evil in the world, and you cannot show it to North Americans.
Yes, and I think I'm going to incite a riot right now with them titties in my mind, and hopefully in my mouth.
And I have the Love is Over edition of Catherine for the PS3. As you can tell by our gloves, this is being recorded very shortly after the unboxing, so we haven't had a good chance to dig into this yet.
How will I know when you're done?
We'll come get you.
Okay.
3, 2. Now here's the thing, guys.
Alright, and lastly, I have Alice Madness Returns for the 360. Now there's something that I'm really passionate about this.